Good evening. My name is Alex Wimmer, and I'm a second-year PhD student in curriculum and instruction. I'm also a graduate teaching assistant with the K-State Bands and am under the advisement of Dr. Frank Tracz. Many people know Dr. Tracz as the band director, the guy who's always yelling at the band at the football games, the guy who put that thing on the football field. Or the guy whose 23 years of leadership at K-State earned the Pride of Wildcat Land, the Sudler Trophy, college marching band's highest honor. Many people do not know that his exciting and refreshing perspective on not only music, but equipping students of today with the tools to be successful tomorrow, instilling the desire to improve the human condition, instilling the belief that there is hope for the future. He lives every single moment of every single day, not wasting a single second. He sacrifices himself for others without wanting anything in return. He demands more so that he can give more. He never gives up. Today is always a good day for the good guys. The passion for leaving it better than he found it has made Dr. Tracz a regional, national, and internationally sought guest clinician and speaker. Students at K-State and across the state of Kansas get the privilege and the honor to experience this on a daily basis. This is the reason for not only the continued growth of the K-State Band program, but of the entire K-State family. He is an incredible human being and someone I, along with many others, am humbled and blessed to call a mentor, role model, and true leader, and someone who really lives and bleeds purple. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Dr. Frank Tracz.
Thank you. That's incredible. Alex, I'm going to sign your PhD papers right now. You don't have to do anything else. You got it. I'm learning so much from all these folks here. I'm taking notes and stealing a lot of things. Dan, I'm confused about that economic thing. Because, you know, you talk about paying people to sing in front of the class and all that. I had 400 people actually pay tuition to form phallic symbols on a field, and it was a spaceship. Yeah. Well, you know, I enjoy what I do, and I'm going to talk about not about how I teach the class. I'm going to tell you how I got to prepare them so that I can get something done. Because remember, all these teachers have midterms, maybe a midterm or two during the semester and the final. I have 7 midterms on Saturdays in front of 55,000 people. And what I do is I teach them the best I possibly can, and then right before they go on the field, I sit down and I pray. And I'm not that much of a religious person, but oh my goodness, because they're on their own. They're on their own. And then we have a variety of 50 to 60 extra little quizzes throughout the year where everything that I do is evaluated by somebody else, and it's in charge of 18 to 22-year-old kids are in charge of my future and my career, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So what I have to do when I get them, now my classroom is not in some of the buildings on campus. There's some amazing buildings on this campus, technologically speaking, aesthetically speaking. They're beautiful. They're wonderful places. I teach at Memorial Field. I teach at Memorial Field in late August and September when it's 98 degrees outside and we stand on turf that absorbs another 20 to 25 degrees. And at the same time we're doing this, there's traffic, there are sirens, there are fire engines going by. When Fort Riley has helicopter exercises, they all hover around the field to take pictures and look at things. And then to add insult to injury, there are jackhammers in the back because they're building stuff. There are sandblasters going on, and I have a microphone with a wireless mic that sometimes doesn't work. So the odds are stacked against me that we're going to be successful here. So I look at these kids as I walk in, and my colleagues will attest to this, is I could walk 20 feet into the first rehearsal, and I'll look at Don and say, our plan A is not going to work today. Or plan B is what we need to do, or this is going to work today. Because I could tell from the kids. So what I have to do is I have to look at what the kids are, and I have to think what could be, where they're coming from. Think about where they're coming from. They're coming from a lot of places. They're coming from class. Some of them are working. Some were napping, and the alarm woke them up going, oh, God, I got to go to band. Right? And then some of them are coming from home, their apartment. They're coming from all kinds of different places. And there's every major on this campus is represented by these 400-something kids. They're coming from everywhere. Then I look at them, and they come in, and they come with these things. They come with worries. How are they going to pay the tuition? How are they going to pay for this? Well, they got roommate issues. They got boyfriend-girlfriend issues. There's emotions. There's tons of pain. There's challenges. There's social media. I know all about social media. ton about it. And I have a dad phone. It won't even take pictures, for God's sakes. And I blew up the social media world on that one. So my job is this. This is what I have to do for the first 15 minutes of rehearsal. I have to get that to work. I have to debag the band. Everybody comes in with baggage. They're coming in from baggage of all kinds of things that they're carrying. And I'm looking at this. It's Tuesday. And I have a debagging process on Tuesday. But if we have a game on Saturday, my debagging process on Thursday gets a little more intense. And on Friday, it involves chainsaws and hacks. It's all kinds. Saturday morning, my goodness, it's murder. It's time to come through. So I have to debag the band. I got to get them to forget all those things. Why do they come to my band? Why would they pay a tuition, come in and spend Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday 2 hours with me? A football game on Saturdays for these band kids is 12 hours. It's 10 to 12 hours. You don't know that, and they don't care if you know that or not, and it doesn't matter to them, but they love this place. This is their university. What do I have to do? They think they come to band, they come for freedom. They come to escape everything. They come for friends. These are some of the best friends they're ever going to meet because we see each other in the worst possible moments. 98 degrees outside plus 20 degrees on there, and we're working really hard. The odor of the ensemble is incredible. That's why I don't go up on the top of the stadium anymore. I send Don, my associate. He goes up the stadium. First of all, my knees can't get up there anymore. Second of all, when I go up, it's refreshing up there. And I get closer, I get to the band, there's like, you smell death. It's terrible. And you go by the tubas, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're looking for perspective, they're looking for balance, they're looking to have fun. They're looking to have fun. And they sweat and they can't catch their breath and they smell bad and it hurts and they're having fun. Figure that one out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What do they receive? Here's what they receive. They receive a purpose. There's a cause to what they do. They feel, and rightfully so, that this university is theirs. They feel rightfully so that this campus and these buildings and everything about this Bill Snyder Family Stadium and that team and that goalpost and everything else is all theirs. And it is, and that's the way it should be. There is a cause. They want to entertain. They want to be really good. There's a buy-in. They believe it. Even kids that have never been successful in things before come in, all of a sudden join everybody else, and are starting to learn about success. They belong. And the best part about this band is it's theirs. They own it. They own it. It is theirs. When does this happen? Before band, beginning of band, process of band, finale, send-off. I'll talk to them beforehand. We'll do all kinds of things to get them not thinking about everybody else's class before they come in here. And how do we do this? This is how we do it. We change. We change the mindset, the attitude, the focus, the priorities, the way they look at things, challenges, pain, etc., all of the above. We change themselves, and we change their lives. Just by thinking about what we could possibly do by forgetting reality for about an hour and 50 minutes. Because it's good. It's good to forget reality. Successful techniques, communication changes. We converse with them, handwritten notes before and after. They play football, frisbee, hacky sack, soccer, everything before band. And a lot of kids get hurt in band, and none of them get hurt during band. Before band, they're always getting hurt, and I have to remind them, this is why you play trombone in the band and you don't play football. Look at you. Your knee's going this way, and the trombone just goes this way, right? And you can fake it and get through. We play stereo and loud rock music to try to change their mind. We short bursts of verbal and physical context. Now, context, you're going to think, what does that mean? That means that we go up and we high-five people. We shake hands, and we come around and give them a hug when they need it because they did something right for the first time, even though they'll never do it right again. That's great. You notice we didn't do that first show again? Stop. Physical change. We do jumping jacks to get them going, to get them moving. We all do jumping jacks together, and we have a tradition. We do the number of jumping jacks by the number of points that our team scored if we won. And we have to start together and we end together. If we don't end together and start together, we double them. As I've gotten older in my 23rd year, I've eliminated and relaxed that rule quite a bit here. We get arcs, we sing, we breathe, do breathing exercises, we think a little bit, we play, we just have fun, we do stupid stuff. The process is fast-paced, it's energetic, it's physical. We have a lot of mind-wandering times which they can think about things and come back. We move from a non-comfort, and we're uncomfortable in this, to a comfort zone very quickly with lots of our friends, and that's the important thing. The result is we have positive and productive rehearsals. They go fast. The students contribute. They do this. I don't. Student control, student intensity, and focus. We must accomplish an awful lot in very little time for very little money. It's the state of the state right now, isn't it? Yeah. happy and satisfied kid. They're an involved kid. It's a student-centered kid, and it's a student-owned band. This is theirs. And the absolute best part about it, these kids did something that's not supposed to happen here. It's not supposed to happen here. The budget money is not there. The facilities are not there to do that. We're in the middle of nowhere with very few band programs around. If you look what these kids did, what have they done? They have taken Kansas State University and gave it from what is to what could be a Sudler Trophy for the outstanding marching band for this year. I am so proud of them. They're great. Thank you. That was your cue. That's your cue. That's your cue. There you go.